Hello, folks. Welcome to another episode of Springer's Notebook. I'm your host, Joel Huerto, editor and publisher of OneManFastBreak.net. Before I dive into today's notes, feel free to hit like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and also drop in a comment or two. All opinions around here matter. So today's notebook is about the recent move by the LA Lakers, specifically the reported signing of center Deandre Ayton. Deandre Ayton, the former number one overall pick from 2018, same draft class as Luka Doncic, interestingly enough, reportedly will be signing with the Lakers for a 2-year deal worth about $16 million. Hopefully this move will calm Laker Nation. They've been kind of panicking the last couple of days, looking at the Laker roster and not having a center. So now they have their starting center. Deandre Ayton will be the Lakers starting center for the upcoming sixth season. Ayton wasn't the Lakers' top target, but how things shook down in Portland, they took advantage of a bad situation with the Blazers. The Blazers basically are paying the bulk of Ayton's contract, and the Lakers are only on the hook for $8 million. Ayton does come with a lot of baggage, and that is concerning. So the 2-year deal protects the Lakers. They don't see him as their long-term solution. It's a short-term solution, but regardless, they have their center. And here's what the Ayton signing means for the Lakers. The Lakers are saying that they're still in it to win it. They want to win now. They still want to win the championship now. However, they're also preparing themselves for the future. And that future apparently doesn't include LeBron James. And this is not sitting well with LeBron James and his team. Let us backtrack a little bit. Shortly after the free agency period began, LeBron opted in. He opted into his $52 million player option to play this season. It's pretty clear that the Lakers are prioritizing Luka Doncic's timeline, and this is consistent with the decisions they made in the past few days. They didn't sign Dorian Finney-Smith to a long-term deal. They let him go to Houston, which he got a great deal from Houston. I don't blame Dorian for leaving. He got a fantastic $53 million deal to sign with the Rockets. And it took the bargain, or you could say bargain basement deal, and got Jake LaRavia for $14 million for 2 years. So they saved themselves money, and also it's a shorter deal. They're not on the hook for a long-term deal. Ayton's deal is similar. It's only a 2-year deal. So it's consistent that the Lakers, they still want to win, no question about it. But they're also being smart. And it's consistent with their plan of attack, especially with the new ownership group coming in. Mark Walter is the new majority owner of the Lakers, and is consistent with how he has done business as the owner of the Dodgers. And now he's the majority owner of the Lakers. So it's kind of mirroring what he's doing with the Dodgers that he plans to do with the Lakers. What the Lakers are doing is they want shorter deals, avoid troubling contracts that will strain their salary cap situation. So they put themselves in position and leave the door open just in case players like Giannis Antetokounmpo or Nikola Jokic become available in the market. So I'm not suggesting Giannis and Joker will be coming to LA soon, but the Lakers are doing good business, and it's smart business. Yeah. And you could sense that LeBron and his team are having a little problem with this plan. Now, LeBron, nobody does social media, or nobody does passive aggressive messages on social media better than LeBron James and his team. The Lakers and LeBron are definitely not on the same page on this one. You can get a sense that based on the messaging from his agent, Clutch Sports CEO Rich Paul, that the Lakers are ready to move off of him. You can tell that LeBron and his team are uneasy about this. Luka is now wearing the crown, and that undercuts the whole King James brand. You can't be king if someone else is wearing the crown. So for the first time in LeBron's career, he's not in full control of the situation. Now you might notice I said LeBron and his team. LeBron's a brand. He operates on LeBron time, no one else's time. He loves to control the narrative. He's the face of the player empowerment era that he helped create. And this is what Rich Paul told ESPN. He said LeBron wants to compete for a championship. He knows the Lakers are building for the future. He understands that he values a realistic chance of winning it all. We're very appreciative of the partnership that we've had for 8 years with Jeannie Buss and Rob Pelinka, and consider Lakers as a critical part of his career. Rich Paul continues, he said, we understand the difficulty in winning now while preparing for the future. We do want to evaluate what's best for LeBron at this stage of his life and career. He wants to make every season he has left count, and the Lakers understand that and are supportive and want what's best for him. Now, the key part of that statement that Rich Paul put out there on ESPN, he said LeBron wants to make every season he has left count. LeBron is in win now mode, win at all cost mode for the 2025-26 season. He doesn't want to waste any time. He's saying this through Rich Paul, that he wants to win now, and the Lakers should be doing everything possible to win now and forget about the future. That's what he does. Everywhere he goes, he controls the whole situation. And during his prime years, he was able to do that. He did that in Cleveland, did that in Miami, did that here with the Lakers. And Clutch Sports was arm in arm with him. At one point, the Lakers had 7 players from Clutch Sports. Now I believe they only have like 2 or 3 Clutch players signed on the roster. So that right there tells you there's a major shift. The Lakers are no longer beholden to Clutch Sports. Sure, the Lakers want to win now, but they're not about to mortgage the future. According to ESPN's Brian Windhorst, he knows LeBron better than anybody. He's been covering LeBron for a long time. He suggested that the Lakers are treating LeBron as an expiring contract. Now that is quite a remarkable statement for someone of LeBron's caliber. The Lakers are treating him as an expiring contract. You usually treat an expiring contract as a jag, or just a guy, a role player, a trade piece. And LeBron being treated as an expiring contract is quite stunning. And according to Windhorst, there was no discussion about extending LeBron's contract. Every team LeBron's been on for the past 20 years, he had some conversation about extending his contract, but none of it is happening in LA. None of it happening in the Lakers. So right there, that tells you the Lakers are ready to move off LeBron. And quite honestly, if this is the final season of LeBron's incredible career, it's been fantastic. I consider the past 7 years with the Lakers, LeBron and his marriage with the Lakers, as a win. The Lakers won a title with LeBron. They won a title in 2020. They won the inaugural NBA Cup. The Lakers became relevant again after some down years post-Kobe. I consider the LeBron era in LA a huge success. It was worth him coming over here. It worked. The partnership worked. And for LeBron to move to LA was also a huge success, both on the court and off the court. He was able to carve out a legacy in LA. And then the Lakers gifted him with the opportunity to play with his son. They drafted his son, Bronny James. And then he set the all-time scoring record wearing Laker jersey. That's a great legacy. So for me, it was a resounding success. If this is truly LeBron's final year as a Laker, both sides should be at peace. And it was fun while it lasted, and now it's time to move on. Now, the Lakers need to keep their books in order and save their salary slot in the next 2 years, 2026, 2027, and maybe even 2028, for any type of scenario. And here are the scenarios they need to start looking at. Make sure that they're not going to be maxed out or capped out or close to the second apron in 2027. Giannis's current deal, he has 3 years left on his current contract with the Bucks, but he has a player option on the third year, which is in 2027. If things go sideways in Milwaukee, Giannis could opt out. Now you position yourselves to be in the Giannis sweepstakes. Similar situation with Nikola Jokic. Joker has 3 years left on his contract with the Denver Nuggets, and he has a player option in 2027. If things go sideways in Denver, Jokic can decide to opt out. If that happens, the Lakers can position themselves in the Jokic sweepstakes. Think about it. When you have salary cap flexibility, which the Lakers are looking to be in, or positioning themselves to be in, think about the possibility of a Luka-Giannis pairing or Luka-Jokic pairing. That would be something the new Laker ownership group won't hesitate to pull the trigger on. They have deep pockets, and they're prepared to win at all costs.